It was just another Thursday, April 22nd, 1999. Angela Lee had just picked her daughter up from elementary school. They laughed in the car. She promised they'd get ice cream after dinner. That was the last time anyone ever saw her alive. Her car was discovered 2 days later, abandoned, engine off, keys still in the ignition, purse untouched, no signs of a struggle, and for 21 years, nothing. Angela Lee was 34, a single mom working 2 jobs in a quiet Oregon town. She was kind, artistic, and fiercely protective of her daughter, Brianna. Her friends said she had a laugh that could light up the room, but lately they noticed something else. She had started looking over her shoulder. She said her ex-boyfriend had been trying to see her again. She never let him inside. When Angela didn't show up for work, her sister called the police. But all they found was her Toyota parked near a forest preserve. There were no footprints, no defensive wounds, not even a broken nail. Just stillness. Investigators considered foul play, but with no body, no witness, no motive, they had little to go on. And for 21 years, nothing. In the years that followed, Angela's case slipped into the background. Her daughter was raised by her aunt. Her room stayed exactly how she left it. The town held candlelight vigils. Her file sat unsolved. Until 2 decades later, February 2020. A 911 dispatcher in Spokane, Washington, picked up a call from a payphone. The voice on the line was distorted, synthetic, clearly disguised. It said just 10 words. "There's a body under the shed at 112 Carver Street." The line went dead. No way to trace it. But that address, it was Angela's old house. The home had been sold 3 times since Angela disappeared. The current owners had never touched the old garden shed out back. Police obtained a search warrant. They found loose floorboards beneath an old freezer. When they lifted the panels, the smell hit first. Below the surface, a tarp, duct tape, and skeletal remains. Forensics confirmed the identity through dental records. After 21 years, Angela Lee had finally been found, buried beneath her own backyard, just meters from where her daughter once played. With the body recovered, investigators reopened every detail of the case. One name kept surfacing: Craig Mendez, Angela's former boyfriend. In 1999, Craig said he hadn't seen Angela in months, but in her journal, found years later, she wrote, "He's been watching from the edge of my street again." In 2020, detectives brought Craig in for questioning. They told him about the 911 call. At first, he said nothing. Then he cried. Finally, he confessed. She said she was leaving, taking Brianna away. "I lost it. I didn't plan it. It just happened." He admitted to hiding her body in the shed before moving out. He had lived with the secret for over 2 decades. And the voice on the 911 call, he claimed it wasn't him. But to this day, no one knows who made that call. Craig Mendez was charged with manslaughter and obstruction of justice. In court, Angela's daughter, now in her 30s, faced the man who had stolen her childhood. She said, "I used to sit by that shed and draw pictures. I had no idea my mother was there the whole time." Craig was sentenced to 45 years in prison. But still, the mystery lingers. Who knew where to find her body? Who made the call? Some crimes are silent, some are buried, and sometimes justice whispers through a phone line. This case was solved by a voice no one recognized, a voice that gave a grieving daughter the truth, and gave a woman, taken too soon, her name back.